Hello everyone, it's me Gunjan Tripathi and I want to start with the uh, biodiversity. Let's just start with the topic biodiversity. What does bio means? As we know that bio simply means that life. Like we can say that bios means living things and living no matter what we are talking about. It can be microorganisms, it can be plants and animals also. What does diversity means? Diversity simply means that variety. And now we can explain that biodiversity is the variety of life on Earth, the essential independence of living things. Uh, till the date, scientists have identified more than 1.4 million of species, tens of million remain unknown. And now what gonna be study about basically what's the type of biodiversity. As we know that biodiversity can be viewed on three levels. On first on genetic diversity, species diversity, and third one is the ecosystem diversity. As we know that all interact and change over time and place to place. Species diversity refers to the variety of different living things. And genetic diversity refers to the variation between the individual of a species characteristic passed down from the parents to their offspring. And ecosystem diversity refers to the great variety of the environment produced by the interplay of biotic, means simply living animals and plants, and abiotic, non-living words, earth forms, soil, rock, air and water. Now, what does genetic diversity mean? Simply, genetic diversity is that where each species consists of individual with their own particular genetic composition. When the individual interbreed, their offspring have new combination of the gene, resulting in the new mixture of the characteristics of the species. This diversity is essential for the survival of healthy population in natural communities. When the environment of a community changes, as they do over time, some individual will have characteristics that suit the new environment. They are more likely to survive and produce offspring that are also suited to the new environment. As a result, the whole population may change. This is how the process of adaptation occurs if a small population of a species becomes isolated from the larger group. The small population is forced to reproduce by breeding within itself to interbreed or inbreed. Inbreeding can result in a loss of genetic diversity, making it harder for a species to adapt to changing conditions. This loss of genetic diversity can eventually result in the extinction of population. Now let's start with the species diversity. As we know that species diversity refers to the different type of living organisms on the earth. This includes the many types of birds, insects, plants, bacteria, fungi, mammals and more. Many differing species often live together in communities depending on each other to provide their needs. A species can be defined as a group or a population of similar organisms that reproduce by interbreeding within the group. Members of a species do not normally reproduce with members of any other species. Members of the species and specific species possesses common characteristics that distinguish them from other species, and this remain constant regardless of geographic location. As we know that human beings, for example, belongs to the single species Homo sapiens and can successfully breed with different human population around the world because they all belong to the same species. Now, we're going to talk about the ecosystem diversity. As we know that ecosystem stands for the combination of communities of living things with the physical environment which they live. There are many different kinds of ecosystem, from mountain slopes and savannas to oceans and coral reefs. The most diverse and ecologically rich system includes rainforest and coral reefs. Each ecosystem provides many different kinds of habitats or living places, providing a home for a myriad of species. Different species have a differing functional role to play in ecosystem, which help maintain the characteristic unique to that ecosystem. Ecosystem are dynamic in nature and can go through a number of changes in their species composition before they become stable. However, despite their dynamic nature and changes that may occur, some events remain constant, such as energy and nutrient cycling. You can begin to appreciate how the elements in each ecosystem are connected to each other and the diversity that exists amongst the earth ecosystem. Maintaining the ecological diversity is important for the health of the planet. That's it. Thank you, and I hope you're gonna like this one.